Hello, welcome to this bonus little show. This is a Facebook Live. John, whilst we had John Lockwood in the building for the one-day special, we thought we'd really get to know him. John, how are you, sir?
I'm not bad. I'm not too bad.
High five. Fist pump. Gangster. Oh, very nice.
Oh, I forgot that bit. Sorry, I'm not very down with anything, really.
There you are.
I'm
down with the kids?
Not down with the kids at all.
Craft?
No, I try to be.
Yeah.
I try to be. I love it. You know I do. I enjoy it.
Now,
it is my hobby.
Yeah, I know it's your hobby. I love how you got into it. This is great, because obviously we're a shopping channel. We're a home of crafts, hobbies and arts. And you got into crafting because of shopping telly, isn't that right?
I did, yeah. We used to, back then I had a restaurant and bar.
Yeah.
And used to come home from TV. You'd come home late.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, if you work that, say it would be 11:30, 12 o'clock. You can't just go straight to bed.
No.
You can't.
No.
And we all know...
The whole sleep cycle's completely changed.
Yeah, it's gone. But if you ever watch late night TV, you know there are very little options.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not into your gambling.
No,
there's very little.
True,
it is.
There
isn't. So we used to watch some of the home shopping TVs networks, because some of them were like comedies. And they were great to watch, and they were entertaining.
They were.
So we got into watching one. Used to watch it on and on and on and on. And then one night... came home and I thought I could do that. I'd enjoy that. Yeah. So I picked up the phone and ordered it.
And the rest is history.
And the kit came through and I started making a few bits.
I
and
love
ordered a few
this story.
stamps
I love that story.
Yeah, but it's genuinely what happens.
Yeah. And here you are now on the telly.
Yeah. Now doing what I was watching.
You must think about that sometimes when you.
It does. You walk into the building sometimes. Yeah. And you do feel a bit like, is this real?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I mean, I can remember the first time I drove down to do a show. I was listening to sort of songs on my phone.
Was this in the old building?
It is, yeah.
Yes, we're in Oundle now. We were in Peterborough, so it's about 50 miles apart. Yeah.
And I think it was a Miley Cyrus track came on. It's Party in the USA or something, and it's got that thing about, you know, and I walk in and everybody's famous in there, and you know, everyone's got the high heels on and everyone's done up and you don't know them, and you do feel like a fraud. It is. You feel like a fraud, and I still feel that sometimes when I come through the door. I'm thinking, well, there's Barbara Gray. There's Leone. Yeah. You do feel like a fraud, because I'm just a crafter. Yeah, yeah. Like. But John, anybody else I know a lot of people know these people, they think the same.
But we think that about you now when we come in here, because you've built Van up so much, and honestly, because like I said, you've been here from Hochanda pretty much since the start. Really.
I was here 9 AM when it went live on the very first morning.
I remember that.
I remember watching you in the kitchen set with Alex.
Do you remember that?
Yes, I was over being waiting to be interviewed by Matt.
Was here at the time. Yeah, yeah.
And then all of us sat on the sofa as the first programme finished.
Do you remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, and we're all sat there drinking what's supposed to be champagne. It was Schlur.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah. But it was still a nice treat.
It was lovely,
That's only 4 years ago, John.
I know, it's scary.
Yeah, in August, we'll be 4 years old. That's all thanks to you at home. It really, really is. But seriously, 4 years has absolutely flown by. And you're right, I remember we sat around the kitchen set, and I remember Matt, Alex and I, we went for a curry the night before, we were testing each other, our phone numbers, and do you know the website, do you know how to buy and all this? The people in the restaurant listening to us must have thought, what on earth are these people on about? Test each other a phone number. Who are they going to call? But no, it's yeah. But no, I've got a great film. Speaking of which, what is your first film? That is. What's your favourite film? That's one of the questions I've got today, actually.
Right. It's quite a weird one, because it goes in seasons and things. I mean, I would always say traditionally Star Wars.
Yeah, classic.
I'm a big Star Wars fan, but I would say at the moment, still quite an old one. I'm still absolutely my favourite is Pitch Perfect.
Is it really? I haven't seen that.
Oh, you've got to see that.
I need to see
love your music.
I do, yeah.
And it really brings in music really, really well, and it works really well. I love that. We've been known to actually watch it, but we've also been known we've got a playlist on our phone that works with Alexa, and we say play Pitch Perfect, and we get a mix of all the songs from all three at home. Yeah. But yeah, I know it's sad.
It's a hard question.
It's typical, but yeah, I love that.
It's a hard question because there's so many good films out there, and I've got a list of questions here. If you've got any questions yourself, do write them on Facebook. We're live now on Facebook. John, I'm going to work out how we get that up now, aren't I?
Yay! Nobody's asking me. I'm useless with technology.
So you'll see our Facebook Live, and then just comment on that. Ask John anything you like. Now is the chance to get to know John properly, isn't it?
Yes.
I love it.
But a little bit careful, because as you know, I have no filter.
And it's not past the watershed. Do you know what? I'm trying to find us here. I can't find us here. I can't find us here.
No worries.
I can't find us. We're here somewhere. Are we live? We are, aren't we?
I believe so. I don't know.
Oh, John, I can't do it.
Shall I have a look on my magic phone?
We got tech coming in. It's not here. I can't see it. Anyway, Keep them coming in. We're working on it. But anyway, I've got a list of questions for John anyway. Should we do the personal questions or the craft-related questions first? Personal. Right, okay. So, John, do you have any pets?
No.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah, well, yes. It's called Sam.
But I was going to say, Sam, your other half. He's a lovely guy. I met him. A pleasure meeting him a few times now.
We absolutely love a dog.
Yeah.
Both dog people. When I was a kid, we had a lab, and Sam's family always had labs.
Oh, really?
Got to, but my lifestyle doesn't suit it.
No. Would you get away so much?
Yeah, I mean, I technically I will go home and sleep tonight.
Right.
But I left home yesterday morning, and I won't actually be at home for any length of time until Monday.
Right, okay.
You couldn't do that with a dog.
You can't
do that with any pet,
like
really.
sort of rocks on little roadies.
But we have a lovely little kitten from 2 doors down called Donnie, who pops over and says hello and has some milk every now and again.
Sweet. Oh, nice.
So, yes.
You're like a popping pet.
Yeah, it's a pop. Yeah, she is a popping pet, bless her.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? And you must spend a lot of time in hotels then, don't you?
Yes.
Well,
yeah. You
I like
get very
it.
fed up of hotel food, which is, part of my my problem.
John, it's rock and roll. We've got lots of people watching. We've got Kristen, we've got Julie, thanks very much. Ladies and gents, we've got Jackie. We've got lots of people watching, and honestly, lots of your families as well. Oh, Kristen's asked you a question, actually.
Yeah.
How long do you work on Christmas designs? Like, how long does it take you?
Right.
Must be quite hard.
I actually started drawing Christmas this year in November of last year.
Okay.
For this year. So I started in November, and I did a stint from November up until Christmas and got some of the main things done. And then I keep dobbing back into it.
Right, yeah.
Until I'm happy with it. But realistically, it should all be done by...
Yeah, well,
it should all be done
Easter-ish?
Technically by the end of February, beginning of March.
Okay.
Most of it was. We were a little bit late with a couple of them, but yeah. But Christmas seems to carry on all the time. But yeah, I would normally say I will probably start Christmas drawing for 2020 around October this year.
Oh, really? Isn't that early on?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it must be a challenge designing something fresh for Christmas, because we like tradition, but we want something new in our crafty stash. It must be an absolute challenge.
I find it really, it's strange. I love Christmas, and I love Christmas dies and Christmas card making. It's one of the only things where I go, I don't care, it's pretty.
Right.
I want it. I've got lots, but I want more.
Yeah.
I've always been like that with Christmas. I've collected loads and loads of it. But what I try and do is put my rules to it.
Right, okay.
So it's got to be different, it's got to be innovative, it's got to be something perhaps that has been done before, but a different take on it. There are certain things, I know I've got one I've done, and I don't want to give too much away, but one I've done, and yeah, I've had a particular version of that before.
Yeah.
A couple of times from other places, but they always annoyed me because they're not right.
Yeah, the size is not...
Size is not right.
Not perfect, you know.
Exactly, yeah, or they don't actually look like they look like in real life.
Right, okay.
So I've tried to go always with something that's new and different. There's some really nice new different things for September.
Oh, really?
In the home decor. There's a really nice new box. There's some lovely new things as well coming in September for the sort of home decor type thing.
Very nice, very nice.
But yeah, always start early.
You start. I know you start early, seriously. And John gets here early as well. He's always setting up the studios. By the way, we're back on at 5 o'clock on our main channel on Freeview and Sky, and where have you? So the one-day special coming up at 5. We'll talk about that in a second, actually. Very interesting, though, John. Very interesting. I know Christmas is a huge part of what we do here at Hochanda, and shortly we've got some epic stars. I've heard rumours going around. Honestly, we've got some epic designs, amazing things coming for Christmas. Honestly, it's going to be the place to shop. Right then, we've got Anne, Charlie Evans watching as well. Hi to both of you. Heather's watching too. Elaine, thank you very much. There we go. And Elaine says, love your products, John, which I have many. Elaine's
Thank
got
you,
lots.
Elaine. Is that Elaine Keeler?
It's Elaine Halls.
Oh, right.
Elaine Halls.
Yeah. Sorry, no.
You've got a few Elaines watching.
Yeah, there's a lovely lady called Elaine Keeler who's always commenting on my Facebook.
Oh, really?
And she's always saying, John, will you stop doing this because my bank manager doesn't like you.
Yeah.
And I do try my hardest to keep, do the best and the lowest and not bring too many out.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes I just like doing them. No, I don't.
But you want to get something special, something different, and you often mention that, John. I think it's really important. Right, here we go. What is your favourite food?
Ooh.
Now, that's a tricky one, especially to us.
Yeah, it is, because basically, what is your favourite?
Is it a baby leaf salad?
The answer would be, what is your favourite / food?
Yeah.
That is my favourite.
What's your favourite, yeah?
Chateaubriand.
Hello, what's that?
It's a really nice cut of steak.
Oh, really?
It's one you have and you share, and it's what Sam and I always have when we go out.
Oh,
because we both
bottle
love
of red.
it. Yeah, bottle of red. We both love it blue.
Right, okay.
So
That's
literally,
like
30 seconds either side, and it's a big cut of steak, and
Is it really?
yeah, it is massive. You
Have
sort
you
of cut it
ever
into
had
things.
It blue, actually.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Is it?
Really is. And I'm sorry to everyone who's out there and, you know, vegetarians and vegans and things like that. I mean, I love all that food.
Everyone has different opinions.
It
we
is
all
my
respect them.
fate. You know, I absolutely love that. I couldn't give that up.
Yeah, that's nice. And a good choice, Do you know, my favourite food is anything in the service station. Yeah. My favourite restaurant's in the same
90%
place.
of the time.
Yeah. How many sins you had today? We're trying to be good.
None.
I had 4.5 earlier.
None so far, but I have discovered I have some change in my pocket and there's a chocolate machine out there.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, it's naughty.
But I'm not a massive chocolate fan.
No. John comes in, though, with a ruck of Diet Cola.
I do.
Pepsi or something like that.
It's my Pepsi Max, and I come with an entire case every time.
No, not just like a little a fridge pack.
No. It's a 24 case.
Slab.
Yeah.
Slab. I love it.
I'm never mean with them.
No, you're not.
Everybody knows that I've got them, and if anyone needs a drink, everyone just knows to go and help themselves.
You always dish them out, you do. Right, let's switch to these. Our team backstage put some questions for us. If you've got any questions yourself, keep them coming in. We've got lots of people watching as well. Any questions, guys? Got a tablet right here. Put them on Facebook Live. We can ask John right now. We've got John for another 15 minutes or so. Right then, should we do the Cracker Challenge with John? No, we can't do that.
No.
Everyone's doing the Cracker Challenge backstage today. I don't know what's going on. Have you ever tried to do it? 3 or 4 Jacobs crackers?
No. I reckon I could do it with the Tuck biscuits because I can eat that. I can eat half a packet of those
or with
in
a
about 2
glass
minutes.
of water. Yeah, that'd be easy to do, wouldn't it? Right then. Anyway, what is we've done favourite food, most important one done. What is your favourite thing about Hochanda then? Go on.
This is actually genuinely an easy one to answer.
Yeah, I know what it's going to be.
Because it's the people.
Yeah, it is the people.
It is the people. You can't overplay it enough. I know, and you know, I've watched. As I said, I got into this from home shopping. I've watched it, and you watch on screen and you see them all, and you're just like getting on and having a good time and things, and you often suspect, to be honest, that as soon as that camera goes off, one walks in one direction, one walks in the other.
Yeah.
But in Hochanda, the camera goes off. And we'll all carry on gathering round. And I've spent
still talk,
45 minutes after a show still stood at the counter with us all gossiping and chatting.
Yeah.
And that's what I love. The people here, you can go anywhere. I mean, you know this. You go anywhere.
I do know this.
Everyone is friendly.
Yeah.
You know everybody's name. You can talk to anybody.
Everyone's friends.
And everyone is friends and get on.
Yeah.
And that makes for... It's like having a work environment that's a bit like... a youth club in a way, almost.
I'm sure we've both had jobs where previously where you work in offices or something, and you don't always look forward to going to work, do you?
No.
And there's nothing worse than that. But it's like coming to work with your friends. It's wonderful.
Yeah,
absolutely wonderful.
As you say, I mean,
apart
I drive
from Andy,
down
our
here.
technical guy.
Yeah,
I'm only joking, Andy. Andy's backstage now. Very good guy.
Demigod of tech. I come down, but I come down early.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have to be here till like 4 o'clock usually, but I'm usually here at about 1 or 2 o'clock. Just so I can catch up with everyone. It's like catching up with friends and work colleagues.
But all the crew here were such good friends. We socialise after.
You do.
We all go out.
Do.
We're going out. Some of us going out tonight, actually.
Where are you off to tonight?
It's out in Peterborough somewhere. Yeah. I don't know where yet. No. No.
And then it'll all end up around Charlie's. It'll all finish around Charlie's.
I'm going out for a Diet Coke, John, tonight.
Yeah.
And going to be in bed by 11 with an improving book.
Yeah, and my favourite food is a baby leaf salad.
Yes, a baby. Yeah.
And that's just as believable as that one, Charlie.
John, please, would I ever? But seriously, I know what you mean. It's the friends. Everyone here works so hard.
They do.
And everyone just, it's like Hochanda family. That's what we often say on Facebook. It's the closest I've ever felt to having a family at work.
It is. And the funny thing is, you go to a lot of places and you see, say, 5 o'clock come and you watch the car park empty.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen here.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't see a mass exodus at 5 or 5:30.
Yeah, 4:59, bang, out. It's not that.
That doesn't happen.
No.
People they love it and they've got a commitment. I love that. And the commitment, I think, is to what we're all doing.
Yeah, it is, It is. We've got lots of people watching, guys. Thank you so much. It's nice just having a chat, isn't it?
It is. We never get... This is how we talk a lot of the time between shows, and you never get to see it.
Now, our wonderful Andrew, our wonderful Kate, who's in my ear right now, would like to know your most embarrassing TV moment. Go. Because we all dread it, and it happens. It's live.
I tell you what, actually, to me personally, my most embarrassing one was the very first time I was on air.
Right.
And I spoke to the presenter beforehand, and the presenter said to me, right, I'm just going to ask you how you got into crafting, and how you got into it, and how you got on, and everything like that. So I was like, oh, that's fine. Yeah, I know what I'm going to say. So we went live, and the presenter turned around and went, so you must be a really good crafter then to be on here.
Oh, what?
And I'm like, what do I say?
What do you say to that?
Yes, I'm brilliant.
It wasn't me, was it?
No, it wasn't. No. No, it wasn't here. I've got to say that. It wasn't here, sorry.
That was, what do you say?
I didn't know, and I was totally lost for words, and I thought the very first thing that I ever did on live TV with anyone seeing me is me going, I'm all right, I suppose. We're British. We're no good at saying whether we're good or not.
No. I know what you mean.
And I'm just like that. I'm thinking, so my first ever appearance on live TV on my own was me sort of rocking back and forth going, I'm all right, I guess. And thinking, why aren't you asking me the question you said you would?
Yeah. Honestly, that is, I can appreciate that because it's your first time. I remember my first time on there. Yeah. It's just terrifying.
It is.
Absolutely terrifying. Cause I overthink things all the time. I think, can I talk like this? How do I do this? It's just awful.
Yeah, I mean, 5 years in, 5 years in, and I still don't know which camera to look at.
No, I don't.
Because I'm not a TV presenter.
No, I don't know.
I'm not trained. I'm a crafter.
Yeah.
I do this to show people the craft
but
things.
You're a natural there, John. I don't want to fancy you, but you are an absolute natural. I know I'm not insane now. But yeah, embarrassing moment. I like it. They're trying to get me to explain my embarrassing moment, but I'm not going to.
You can find Charlie's embarrassing moment by going onto YouTube and typing in Charlie Ladder.
Yeah.
It's hilarious and worth a look. Sorry, mate. Come on, it's been out there so long, everyone must have seen it.
Yeah, I fell off a ladder. It was a different job. It must have been about, 6 years ago now. Would have been about 7 years ago, 6 years ago. Fell off a ladder, live TV. There you go.
It's about time Rob did a remix of that, isn't it? With
yes,
some soundtrack.
It is.
Yeah, I might have to go and have a word with him after.
Yeah, so we do lots of blooper reels backstage as well. Our technical guys, when they got a moment, they like jazz it up, edited it in really funny ways. It's hilarious. Right, we got Terry's watching, Jackie as well. I think Pat's now watching. If I've missed any of you out, sorry, forgive me. Any more questions, guys? Please keep them coming through. This is brilliant. And Charlie Evans says her favourite food is a tuna salad. Oh, tuna salad. Right. What, deep fried? No, can't be. But a nice healthy choice we got there.
Unfortunately, can't eat fish.
Chicken. Oh, do you not?
Sam's allergic to fish.
Now,
and shellfish.
Right, okay.
Highly allergic to the point where we have to go around with an anaphylactic pen, so I never eat fish.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We don't have it. You can't have it in the house. Don't have any fish products in the house.
Now, speaking of food, shocking.
Usually, it is usually most of what our conversation is about. To be fair,
it is, isn't it? No, so I'm not sticking to these at all. So no. I will rattle through them soon. But basically, John used to be a chef, didn't you?
I did. Yes, many years ago.
That's great.
Well, I had a restaurant.
Right.
All sorts of things. I mean, I used to develop the menu and things. It was like a wine bar.
Right. Okay.
We used to do a lot of. So we would do mainly sort of breakfast and a lot of lunches. Do things for ladies who lunch and things like
lovely.
that. So make my own soups and quiches and all
many
sorts.
talents. I like
and
it.
Then, so when I moved to Spain, I was able to, because I paid for my crafty addiction.
Yeah.
By taking a job working 3 nights a week in a restaurant in Spain.
Well, okay.
And that's how I helped to keep that's how I kept my crafty addiction up.
Well, speaking of this, one of my questions was, obviously you got a craft room at home.
Yes.
Go on, describe it.
Well, we call it the craft cave.
Cave, right.
It is a craft
cave. Is it cavernous?
Cave. Well, it's a garage. We've just moved. We moved in November.
Yes.
We converted the garage. So it's got, but at the moment it's sort of half converted because some friends were doing it and I needed to be in there a lot quicker than we could get it finished. So it has all of the insulation up.
Right.
It has all of bulbs on wires, all the extra lighting I need.
Okay.
And it's got sort of that silver foam stuff on the top.
I know.
So it's still got to be bordered, but it is basically, I've got, the counters we use here?
Yes.
I have, because they're perfect for me and I craft stood up.
Okay.
So I have 2 of those against each other, so there's like 2 desks, it's a big square counter.
Yeah.
Bang in the middle against one wall. And then I have all shelves all the way around with all the products and everything on, because I like to, so one wall is all shelves with all my Zinc products, all in colour codes.
Well, I bet you're really organised with that.
It is highly organised.
Yeah.
For the first 10 minutes of every day.
I like it. And then
it's a tip.
Then it's messy. Then you reset.
Yeah.
Do you?
And I go with I've got a craft space, which is to say 2 of the Hochanda counters, so those size.
Yeah.
Together.
Right.
But within an hour, I'm crafting in a 6x6 square, like we all are.
And Joe, I know you watch it. I'm sure I remember you saying you have Hochanda on in the background as well, don't you, when you're crafting?
Yeah, I've got that up in the corner in there. There's a TV connected to the Roku box.
Right. Okay. Oh yes, I know.
So I watch it on there. So I actually watch it on Roku.
Oh, brilliant.
But I only allow myself to watch when I'm crafting.
Right.
Because I'm really, really lucky. I've got a design room.
Right.
A sort of design studio in the house as well.
Okay.
Because this is outside because I got fed up of going to bed with little bits of die cuts in there.
Yeah.
So no crafting in the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no crafting in the house. So I have a design room as well, and in there I don't watch because I
double
don't want to
side
be
on my heel.
influenced
Yeah.
by anybody else. But yeah, what we're going to be doing hopefully in a couple of weeks, Sam and I are going to be doing a live from the Craft Cave Facebook Live every week.
Oh, are you?
Where people can send in questions about any of my dies, tips, techniques, anything.
Oh, how do we find that?
And I will do that. So if you go onto my Facebook, which is just John Lockwood, because I don't have two.
Okay.
If you're on my Facebook, you're on my Facebook. There is no other profile anywhere. We're going to put it on there. And we're going to start doing it out in a couple of weeks. You can ask questions, and then I will. So ask beforehand what you want to see, and then I will show you on the Facebook Live how you do that thing. Because I think that's far better than me going, I'm going to show you this.
Yeah, yeah.
So email me in and tell me what you want to see.
Okay.
And I'll start doing. We'll start doing
and we'll
that.
do that. That's it. Yeah. That's your Facebook Live in the Craft Cave directly from. I like that.
Directly from the Craft Cave.
Now,
yeah. So you'll get to see what it looks like.
It is. And how did the name John Next Door come from then?
This is
very
I was
inviting
asked
name.
this last night by Catherine.
Right.
Sorry, Janice actually. When I lived in Spain, I was crafting, and my next door neighbour Wendy was a crafter as well, one of my best friends.
Oh, lovely.
And she'd got a blog. Her blog was Spanish Craft, I think still is Spanish Crafter. And on there, her partner was called John.
Okay.
So when we used to go to the craft shop, Wendy used to say on her blog, I went to the craft shop yesterday with John next door.
Yeah.
Because I was John who lived next door.
Oh, I see.
So Wendy convinced me that I was doing all this crafting and wasn't doing anything with it.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, what you want to do is you want to start a blog. So she badgered me into starting a blog.
Right.
And I thought, what can I call it? And I thought, well, the only people who'll be interested are the people who follow Wendy's blog. Mm-hmm. So if I call it John Next Door, they'll know that I am John Next Door to Wendy.
Is that how it was?
So I called the blog John Next Door.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So when we actually decided to do the brand with Crafts 2, it was actually Jane who said, I said, what about, what name? She went, John Next Door, because that's what you're known as. Because that's who you are. You are John Next Door.
Yeah.
That's your blog. You've had that for 7-8 years now. So, because I was genuinely convinced when I did the blog that nobody would be interested in my stuff.
Right.
Nobody would be interested in what I was crafting.
Really?
Yeah, and so the only people
Very
who would look
humble
at
man,
Wendy's, so
John.
that's why we called it.
And it's become a huge brand. It
It's become a
huge
brand now, yeah, and it's become a brand.
I know you're very proud, and we can't thank
Yeah.
you enough for supporting it as well, because of you at home, it's largely becoming a huge success. Now, you bring us so many different designs through John Next Door.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, the one-day special has been absolutely flying out. We had a lovely show at 1 o'clock, and John and I are back in an hour and 15 minutes, back on the usual Hochanda. But give us a brief rundown, John. What's included in here?
So you're getting the Stanford, you're getting the Rolled Rose.
Right.
So what I've done on this one is I've tried to stick to what I love, which is having a die set that gives you so many different options.
Right.
As we were showing earlier, it's the fact that this die set has 7 dies.
Yeah.
But we came up with on the board 19 options, and I think we're up to about 30 now. We can come up with
Is it about
of
30? I was gonna
combinations
say.
you can do
I'd
with
say
it.
at least.
And that's what I love. But I think it's a good one to do because if you saw the show, you saw I got the option of making.
Yeah.
For Sam's birthday, I got the option of making a card realistically with any die of mine that I had, that I'd done, and that I got coming.
Right, okay.
Because we've got in a position where I'm really lucky. I've got most things through for now till the end of the year.
Right. So you've been
I've been
knocking
working
down that
really
design
hard.
room.
So I could have made his card from anything I'd got.
Yeah.
Anything that was coming out or anything that will be coming out for the rest of the year.
So you need a special one, don't you?
And I chose this one.
And this is the Stanford, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
and this was the Stanford. And that to me meant, I must really love that because I got an option of everything.
Yeah, well, you have, you really have. And that says a lot. This one you chose for your other half's card, and it's available for you to purchase in the one-day special. If you like the look of this, join us at 5 o'clock. John, it's been lovely getting to know you even more, my old friend.
It's been great, mate.
It's been
Yes.
brilliant. Facebook, thanks very much, guys. All your comments. We'll see you live with John in an hour and 15.
Whether it's